Hi, my name is Beck, I'm 16 and I'm from Australia. Thanks for joining us here to support PSC Awareness Week and learn how to make an origami crane. As you can see, I'm doing this from my hospital bed because I was admitted again last night. I've been battling PSC and its complications since I was 5 months old and received a liver transplant 3 years ago. About 5 years ago, a good friend of mine, Becca, introduced me to this wonderful pastime. It also holds a lot of meaning.
Hi everyone, I'm Becca. I'll be 28 next month. I'm American and I'm recently married to a Korean man. I'm living here in Korea and pursuing my dream of studying Korean and Korean culture. And 4 years ago I received my third liver transplant and I needed all my transplants because of PSC. And this is Jeremy. I was diagnosed with PSC and Crohn's when I was 4 years old, and I received my first liver transplant when I was 8, my next one when I was 11, and my final one so far when I was 23. So my mother-in-law is also a liver transplant recipient, and she received from a living donor, her living donor being her son and my husband. And I don't have PSC anymore, which is great. So far, not really diagnosed, but I have a lot of other diseases to deal with because of all the effects of PSC.
We hope you will join us in this PSC Partners Challenge of making paper cranes. Why paper cranes? It all dates back to the 1940s and 50s in Japan with a girl named Sadako Sasaki. Sadako was 2 years old when an atomic bomb was dropped near her home, next to the Masasa Bridge in Hiroshima, Japan.
About 10 years after surviving the explosion in Black Rain, she was diagnosed with acute malignant lymph gland leukemia and was given 1 year to live. In August of 1955, after 2 days of treatment, she was moved into a room with a roommate, a junior high student who was 2 years older than her. It was this roommate that told her the Japanese legend that promises that anyone who folds 1,000 origami cranes will be granted a wish, and she taught Sadako how to fold paper cranes. A popular version of the story is that Sadako fell short of her goal of folding 1,000 cranes, having folded only 644 before her death, and that her friends completed the 1,000 and buried them all with her. Another story states that by the end of August 1955, Sadako had achieved her goal and continued to fold more cranes. On October 25, 1955, at the age of 12, she passed away. Though she had plenty of free time during her days in the hospital to fold the cranes, she lacked paper. She would use the medicine wrappings and whatever else she could scrounge up. This included going to other patients' rooms to ask to use the paper from their get well presents.
So to get started, all you need is a square piece of paper, any size, and we're going to fold it in half. And then unfold it and fold it the other way. Unfold it again. Fold it in half diagonally to make a triangle. Unfold it and then fold it the other way diagonally to make another triangle.
Okay, now from here we're going to unfold it when you have all of your folds done, and you're going to take that last fold you did and go back and do the same fold backwards. So the top of your paper, the pattern side should be facing up. Go back over that same diagonal fold again so the white side is facing upwards, and just make sure that's a good solid crease. Then unfold it, and on that new diagonal you just made, grab the two corners and bring them together. From here, just push down these two sides so that it's flat again, and you have a diamond shape. Now from here you want the open part to be facing you, but I'm going to have it face towards all of you guys so that you can see what it would look like from your angle. From here you're going to take the first flap on one side, not the second one, but the first one, and bring this edge to meet this center crease. So it's almost going to be like when you would fold paper airplanes, and you make it like so. And on the other side, the more precise and lined up your folds are, and the stronger the creases, the better this is going to turn out. Okay, now we have like that. Turn it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, from here, using these top folds as a guideline, you're going to take this middle part and fold it down. Don't fold over that these folds here. Just fold that using that as a guideline. Unfold it, turn it over, make the same crease again, and then unfold it. And from here, you're going to open up those folds we made just a while ago and put your finger on that top of the diamond that we just folded over like this. Now take this first layer of the paper, so there's still some under there, first layer, and what we're going to do is sort of sit back this tip like you would sit back on a lawn chair. This part is going to stay on the table, and right on that crease we just made, you're going to sit this back on it. So you can see from here, sitting back on it. And then you're going to have to sort of readjust this a little bit as you fold it downwards into kind of a frog mouth here. And once you have that all situated, press down to make your fold. And then the same thing on the other side. Open the doors, keep your finger on that tip of the diamond, and lay it back like a lawn chair on that. Make your fold. And now you should have some little can-can legs that one side and the other side should be like this. With the can-can legs facing towards you, you're going to do that same fold again where you take the outer edge towards the middle, just like when you make paper airplanes. Take that first flap and fold it to the middle. Other side. And flip it over. Same on this side. Okay, you should have a diamond shape with smaller, skinnier can-can legs. From here, you are going to be folding these legs inside out and up towards or away from you. How I'm going to do this though is I'm going to have you just open one of these sides. So open it, take the sideways leg here, fold it upwards. You're going to want to follow until you can't fold it up anymore, so that the tip reaches the tip of the existing folds. And then you're going to fold it in. Close that door on it. You're going to open this side, and again do the same thing. So this, turn into this, and close the door on it, and crease it down. Now, from here, you have a shape like this. Bring out one of those legs from the middle, bring it out just slightly, and then fold, situate it down by just folding there. Bring out the other leg, and then crease it. This is looking more like it. So then pick one side, and like we did with the legs, do with the tip of this, fold it in. So this looks like so. And you're almost finished. You just want to gently pull those wings apart, and you can curl the wings using a pen or a chopstick, or just sort of use your fingers. And you can open it out a lot so that the body is spread out, or you can hardly open it up at all. It's totally up to you. So this is how I usually have mine. And I hope that worked out for you. Keep practicing, and we hope to see your crane on social media. Thanks for folding a paper crane with us. Please remember to take a photo of it and post it on social media with the hashtags cranes4PSC and PSC aware, so we can see how many are collected.
Take a look at our PSC Aware page for other ideas of how you can make a difference in our lives, as well as thousands of other PSCers around the world. Please let us know you care and want to help us find a cure. We don't want to lose any more friends. Bye! Well, because you don't have bye in there anywhere, and it just kind of ends. So I put that